Okay, so just documenting some of the damage to this tree here. You can see it's still pretty well green, but if you look right at the very edges and the tips of some of the leaves, just the leaves look like, just the tips are like burnt and brown. And then you have this one spot right here, and the sun's gonna get really bright for a second. See that? See how you got that spot right there in that tree? With the branch that's just petrified and dried up like that? Yeah. That's not normal, folks. That's not normal. And that's due to heat being and energy being radiated down here and directed down here to a specific area. Seriously, that's not normal. And this was the area right here where that big old giant Tesla coil popped off. And 5 years ago, there was a bird's nest up in there. And yeah, the bird's nest was pretty much petrified, you know? And that branch there is pretty well dead, and it's not like normal. When I had taken out and picked up some of these branches like this, and you try to break them, they're almost petrified. It's like they're hardened as well. And we have kind of a similar thing that went on right here. This was the area here. There used to be a bigger branch that was right out through here, but it was just completely petrified, and it looked a lot like that branch right there. So this is not normal, folks, to just have one little patch here in this tree burnt and looking dead like this, okay? And when I say burnt, I mean burnt, because look at the edges on it. If you look at it really close, you can see the edges of those leaves. They look like it was subjected to some kind of a fire or very intense heat. There's one specific little area right there. I'll try to zoom in on this a little bit closer with the other camera or something, but it's just not normal. It's not normal just to have one branch here in this tree like that. They are doing things up there, and they are directing energy from that sun that they don't have any business doing. And they need to stop. This whole agenda and objective of owning the weather by 2025, um, they need to cease and desist immediately. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And the mapper that just came through, yeah, there should be no privacy up there. Everyone here at ground level here in Henderson just got subjected to radio frequencies and who knows what else from that mapper. Yeah, it's a little mapper going back and forth. Sparks. I'll wait for him to come back around. I'm sure he will. I did not consent. I did not consent to some private owner flying their plane over and beaming us with unnatural energies. I don't consent. Period. I didn't consent. I mean, how much further over the line do they have to cross before our so-called public leaders and lawmakers and policy regulators start acting on behalf of what's best for the residents instead of what's best for their pocketbooks when it comes to this whole narrative of global warming and climate change? I'm not denying climate is changing. It's absolutely changing, but it's being influenced by man, and it's being used as a weapon. Enough is enough.
As a result, I think the people in the Congress are going to support it. And that message calls for new frontiers, new visions. It calls for us taking the steps now that will make us no longer second in space and in science. It lays the predicate and the foundation for a space communication satellite that will permit the people of the world to see one television program at the same time throughout the world. Think about that kind of communication, and think about the opportunity that will provide. It lays the predicate and the foundation for the development of a weather satellite that will permit man to determine the world's cloud layer, and ultimately to control the weather, control